Okay, so I want to react to this because a lot of people want me to react to this. It says, "Don't react to Drake Iceman." I don't know why he said this because I'm going to react to it. Everybody's going to react to it. But this is interesting right here because everybody wants me to react to this. But let's see why we shouldn't react to Drake's Iceman.
I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. Once again, I'm calling for a media blackout when this Iceman album drop. And what I mean by that is, I don't think any of us should make YouTube videos, react to the album in any way, shape, or form on this platform. That's just how I feel. You see what I'm saying? And before I get into
Hey, that's how you feel, but as a content creator, oh no, this is gold. This is gold. But I'm sure he's gonna say, even if we react to it, we're helping him out with numbers. I get it. I get it. But if anything, if he get numbers for the first week, it's gonna decline because the music is not gonna keep people's attention. He might get that initial buzz in the beginning just based off reaction because people want to hear what he says. But if the music is not good, the numbers are going to go down. But let me see what he gonna say.
breaking down why and all the different stuff, I just want to say, I'm not mad if you choose to decide to react to the album. I don't think the YouTube subscribers and the people that support us should be pointing fingers and saying he's compromised if they react to the album and nothing like that. I don't think so, especially because some accounts are purely reaction channels. So, of course, take that opportunity, do what you got to do, okay? But what I'm saying is, I think we've reached a point in time where this has very serious implications. This situation in hip hop right now has very serious implications, bro, and like ramifications. We've reached a point in this territory of this lawsuit where it is very clear that this dude is trying to decimate the art form in whatever way, shape, or form he can, even if he makes it become to where people look at artists who are in this art form as liabilities. Whatever he got to do to crush the very same thing that he feels rejected by, I think he's going to do that. He is a man on a vindictive mission right now.
Facts.
And with every dose of attention we give his music. Now, the key word is music. I think it's important for us to document everything that Drake is doing right now. Because 10 years from now, they're going to try to rewrite the history. There needs to be a perspective on the other side of what Drake was doing in real time. So that people who are growing up, that do go back and look at, because this is like the 2016 finals. We're going to talk about this forever. So the people who are coming up and go back and listen to old YouTube content to get takes on what was going on at the time, we got to document the bullshit that this dude is doing. That's how I feel, right?
All right.
However, we do not have to react to the music. We do not have to react to the music. He's hoping that what we do and talk about with these antics will translate to us also reacting to the music. We do not have to react to the music. The music is how he's going to get back into good graces and rebuild his brand. The antics are not doing that. They're just steps to try to help build his brand. So I'm not saying people don't react to the antics, right? Or break down the antics for future listeners and future audiences and people who might not understand fully. But the music, the Iceman album is what he's going to try to use to put himself back in position.
Right.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm pretty sure it's the last album on his contract too. He's trying to put himself back in position. With our reaction to this album and validating this album by giving it the attention that he wants, I think he doesn't mind it being hate on the album, boom, boom, as long as we are pushing the album.
Numbers.
And right? I think we are at a point in history, in hip hop, where we got to ice this.
Yeah, so I completely understand that. But at the end of the day, if the music is not good, whether we react to it, because a lot of people are not going to listen to the Drake album. They're going to wait for their reactors to react to determine if, whatever the case may be. But I feel like people are going to listen to it regardless. I feel like people are going to re-listen to it regardless if content creators react to it or not, because people want to hear what he say. I honestly want to hear what he's saying. And as a content creator, this is gold to me. So I'm going to react to it. You know what I'm saying?
We got to ice him out. Every time he drop music, we got to ice him out. Now, let me get to the why. I posted this tweet saying I won't be reacting to the Iceman album either, right? And you see it's got a whole lot of engagement, 265 comments that are very related to a bunch of Drake fans. I'm telling you, like, I've never seen Drake fans attack a tweet of mine like this. And I've tweeted a whole bunch of different type of stuff. They sent this to Twitter group chats, Discord chats, all types of stuff to discredit this tweet and try to put energy around this tweet. People saying, we don't care if you don't react. You think you got all this stuff. But the fact that so many of them are reacting to this tweet in the way that they are, it shows that they fear that the content creators on this side will ignore the album. They need us to react to this album. The position that Drake is in, he not only needs them, he needs us as well. He needs both sides. Now, I want to show y'all something else, okay? I want y'all to check this out. They say that me tweeting that didn't matter so much, right? But the tweet made it all the way to TikTok. The tweet is doing numbers on TikTok by multiple Drake content creators. And I've tweeted all different types of stuff. The traction that this tweet is getting is crazy. And I don't think that's on accident. I think the traction this tweet is getting is because they fear that our content creators, people who are creating content on this side, will ignore this album. They're trying to get on me early to discourage people from having the same sentiment. A lot of people saying, oh, he's going to secretly listen to it. Oh, let's bookmark it. They're hoping that we help push the album. Even with us reacting to the music in the past. And by the way, I did not react to Sorry Songs for You. I also didn't react to What Did I Miss? So I'm just saying in general. But even with the reactions that our community was giving them, it still couldn't stand its weight. The song
exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Even if we react to it, if Drake doesn't have any replay value on his album, it's going to tank. So, that's why I'm going to still react to it, and I'm going to give my honest opinion. But regardless if content creators react to it or not, the music is going to determine whether he fails completely or he does a comeback. The music will decide. I don't think the content creators will decide at the end of the day, because a lot of people, tons of people reacted to some Sexy Songs for You. Whether it was good or bad, his numbers still flopped.
Still couldn't hold up like they usually do. And I'm telling you, if we pull that rug, it will look even crazier. Drake's entire career has been based on numbers, based on being the top guy, based on dominating charts, quote unquote, right? Because of that, if we pull the rug from him and don't allow him to reestablish himself with this album, I think we can make a huge difference in the imagery.
I get it, but I get it. But I'm not against Drake like that, where I'm trying to huddle up with everybody and say, "Oh, defeat Drake." I want Drake. I'm going to give my honest opinion, because this right here could potentially make you be listed in a lawsuit, to be honest with you. Because Drake could be like, "Oh, now he's trying to convince," instead of just giving your opinion, right? Drake can flip this around and put your ass in this lawsuit and say, "See, this is why my numbers are low, because people are maliciously trying to, convince people to not listen to my album," stuff like this. I'm not, hell no, I ain't being a part of that. I'm going to react to it. And if Drake music is good, it's good. And if it's bad, it's bad. I'm giving Drake a fair chance. Even though what Drake is doing is ridiculous, even though what Drake is doing is anti-hip hop, even all of that, I'm still going to give it a fair try. But I'm not about to just rally up the troops and say, "All right, this is how we're going to take Drake down." Nah, I'm not doing that. Y'all can do that. I'm not doing that. I want Drake to lose organically. Right? Not because everybody's clicking up together to take him down. I don't want no cheat codes, right? I want to see him crumble organically.
And the idea of what Drake is. I think that is, this Iceman album is the final opportunity for Drake to put himself back into good graces with the music thing. It's his final opportunity. It's the reason why he's going to rock with the streamers and all this different stuff. And then when we start having the conversation about, and I'm gonna make a video on this soon. You feel me? We're gonna talk about this. We gotta stop acting like this is just about a battle, and there ain't a whole bunch of federal going on that side, and people involved with people pretending to be. You know what I mean? Look, we're gonna break that down. I'm not gonna do that in this video. We're going to break that down. And it's gonna be a masterclass, okay? Because what we are witnessing right now is very, very similar to what we've seen when it comes to any type of movements that involve the liberation of the black mind, or the liberation of black expression, or moving towards that, or community building, organization. We talking about a dude who was at the pop out having all types of gangs from different hoods in the same room. That is terrifying for the side that we're gonna talk about soon. That's deeper than Drake and all of them. It's the curtains behind them, right? There's a whole nother side to this that people aren't talking about yet, or often, and we gotta talk about it. Because once we do, we'll recognize, bro, giving this dude attention on his music is detrimental on multiple aspects, on multiple avenues. You see what I'm saying? And we can't allow somebody who has a history of abusing his power to get back in position while he has all this hatred for our genre, because he will use that same power to decimate it even further. I'm telling you, there's no telling what this dude is willing to do.
Trust me, I get it.
He's losing everything. He's crashing out. The people are not listening to the music as much. He's losing money. His reputation is fried. He is going to do everything he can to take everybody down with him. That's not limited to Kendrick Lamar. That's limited to people like me and you. They put Screwface in the lawsuit.
I get it.
They put Screwface in the lawsuit. They're trying to put the energy out there. We don't even want content creators to see.
But you know why he put, well, this is his reason why. Because he thinks Screwface is being paid. But what Drake doesn't understand is everything is organically. Well, everything is organically on my side. I'm not trying to, this is how I truly feel. This is not a organized hit out on Drake. No, this is just, and people are allowed to express themselves. We have the freedom of speech. So Drake think it's some kind of conspiracy that UMG is linking up with other content creators to purposely take him down. I can't speak for everybody else, but my thoughts are my thoughts. My opinion is my opinion. I'm not being influenced by everybody. I'm just giving my opinion on what I see, which I have a right to. So I ain't about to be in no damn lawsuit trying to organize no organization where we are trying to purposely destroy Drake. I am not trying to destroy Drake. I'm just giving my opinion on what I see based off his behavior. That's it.
Speak on shit without having a finger on it. And when you got all this shit going on with Trump and it's looking like free speech, right? It's starting to be genuinely under attack, and it's been under attack. But I'm saying, when we start silencing journalists, I'm not talking about strictly us, but we're silencing when the political government, when the American government is silencing journalists, when the American government is eliminating entire crews of journalists in other countries that rhyme with Rasta, right? We have to understand this is a concerted effort on multiple fronts to change the dynamic of this country and push it towards what they want to push it towards. They've had a grip with Drake and being able to manipulate the music with his lineage. Those same people amongst that lineage are trying to manipulate the rest of the world and gain more. Let's talk about that at a different time, okay? We know what they did last time I started talking about that. But what I will, we won't put a whole video together. But what I will say is this: I think it's our responsibility to cut off the lights when it comes to this. When it comes to the album, we shouldn't react to that album. I'm not saying don't react to the antics or the bullshit. We got to document the history so that the people know what was going on. We got to document this side of the history. But the music, we don't have to do that. We don't have to do that. We do not have to do that. Okay? I love y'all.
I get it. Like I said, I get it because he's saying regardless if we react to it, we're going to help him with the numbers. One thing Drake is going to rely on is the numbers. So if we give him the numbers, he's going to use that to destroy hip hop. And we're going to give him the power back, even if we say that we don't like the music. I completely disagree with that because some sexy songs for you spoke volumes. Any song that Drake has released speaks volume. His music is not good, regardless if we react to it or not. And that's just my opinion. I'm going to react to it, but I understand what he's saying. But nigga, you ain't about to put me in no lawsuit. Hey, don't get mad if your ass is in a lawsuit, all right? Because, yeah, this is some, nigga, have you not been paying attention to Drake? All right, man, if Drake come across this video, he said, oh, he's organizing a group to take down my numbers? And hell no. Hey, your ass going to be in a lawsuit next, nigga. So good luck with you. But, hey, I will be reacting to Drake's album because it's a freedom of speech. And I'm not trying to be a part of no organization trying to purposely take down Drake. No, what I'm doing is organically, all right? You on your own. You ain't about to get me sued, nigga. It's your boy DMD signing out.